is getting the machine guns?
Squad work.
Roger. They're getting both machine guns and both lads.
Yeah, you only get one or the other in the 240s.
Oh, okay, I see.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Squad Ops, April 21st. This is Operation Shockwave on Mestia. I was going to say it's a new map, but it's not really new anymore, is it, at this point? I'm Tedish, and co-commentating today, we got GoogleTrEx, and then we got Shadowed Ritual behind the scenes running the multicam. Yeah, I missed this morning's op. I'm curious to see how this plays out, but it looks like we're about to get ready to go here. Everyone's joining in. Command is congregating on the hill. And yeah. You can join us on Twitch, or I think we're also on YouTube. Feel free to crack any questions in the chat. We'll see if we can answer them on the fly here. If anything comes up.
Yeah, make sure your fire team leads join us over
And it
here.
looks like they're getting ready to do a command brief here with fire team.
Command, are we good to spawn the rest of them?
For the
Yeah,
US.
Spawn 'em in. Bring your fire team leads over.
So for command on US, we've got Xbit. And then his squad leads are going to be Sphinx, Axe Gaming, Dorf, and Krusty. And then who do we got over on the militia there, Google?
On militia today, it's going to be commanded by Jack Reynolds, or Jack now, going back in time there. His squad leads are Best Pony, Evan SMA, Triton, and Benbot today.
Competent group, both sides.
Yeah, pretty much both sides have long time, at least a few long time squad leads. I think Axe Gaming has done it a few times now, but he's still pretty new on that.
It's a newer name, but he's pretty confident from what I've seen.
What the hell? You good?
Yeah. So this this op.
Should we go over, try to go over the op before the brief here, or should we wait for them to brief and then? I can't tell if they're about to start or not.
I can't either. It looks like they're congregating, so
they're thinking about it. I think they're trying to get all the fire team leads in here too.
Yeah, I think maybe let's wait in case they start right out underneath us. That.
I know it's been an issue with command going down and squad leads going down, and then the fire team lead gets thrust into command, and he's like, "All right, I'm here. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but tell me what to do." And then you got to brief a new fire team lead on what's going on a more detailed level than you get in the platoon brief. Incorporating them in these meetings here. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like we're missing one pair of fire team leads.
Gonzo doesn't have a kit.
Based on the numbers.
Might want to tell me.
Screw it, let's go over the map.
There you go.
All right, so this is Operation Shockwave. And it's pretty simple, although the op doc looks complicated. We've got a couple locations up on Crucible Alpha.
His job is pretty easy. So I'm invited the fire team leads over this time.
That looks like they're starting the brief now, of course.
I think for the US to accomplish this, we need to make sure that the plan is passed down to the next in command, just in case your squad lead goes down, so there's no break in rhythm. So what we're going to do is the plan is based on them holding one of the crucibles. If they're in quarry or warehouse, we'll adjust. Squad 4 is going to send Sphinx himself and one of his fire teams are going to the Gulf 5 mark. They're going to get eyes onto the crucible and see which one they're concentrated on. I'm going to take the other fire team. Squad 4 is kind of like the weapon squad. I'm going to take the other fire team up to Gulf 4 and get eyes on quarry to see if they're maneuvering there. The rest of the platoon, squads 1, 2, and 3, will be moving and defilade kind of along the MG marks there, and then they'll drop into the road section just below there, move under the bridge. You guys are open your maps. We're going to keep moving and defilade, and we're going to keep moving And we're going to wrap around. Squad 1 is then going to basically, once they get into this section way up here, they're going to break off a fire team or a buddy pair and watch the road for the Logi and ambush the Logi. By then, those 3 squads should have most of the western side covered. Once we're all online, we will turn rifles into Crucible and walk up the hill on a giant platoon-like line moving up the hill. If you guys run into a situation where you got to shorten your width, meaning that instead of walking up as a full squad, you got to walk up as a fire team in front, that's fine. Just make sure that everybody's aware that once you take contact, you need to push through it. You need to bound by fire team, get those GLs talking, get the ARs laying down some hate, push right through it. We're going to use a lot of dispersion coming out of Maine, so I expect by the time that first squad reaches the railroad bridge, that squad 3 will just be leaving Maine. So basically 3 squads should take up about 900 meters worth of space on the map. So just think about that. The idea is when you guys are maneuvering through defilade, there's a couple spots where the Southern Crucible can see what you guys are doing. So if they get eyes on us, expect mortars to come in. That's why we need good dispersion. We also don't want them knowing that we're moving our entire team south. So, dispersion also helps eliminate them being able to tell what the strength of the force is, because it's only 1 or 2 guys they see on the horizon. And then they report it in, they see another couple guys. They only think it's a squad. So hopefully by the time we get spotted, most of the platoon is already passed. So that's the basic plan for that. The weapon squad will then lay down a suppressing fire on the opposite side of the hill in which we're attacking from, which should be a distraction for them, and focus the mortar fire onto the weapon squad. And once we start up the hate on the east side, you guys should be able to start walking up the west side. And based on whatever crucible they're concentrated in, that's the one we'll be gunning for. But as you guys know, on top of the hill, holding one of the crucibles is good because they all have eyes on each other. So that's your main objective. Like if you're in squad 3 and you're on the south, you probably want to go ahead and capture the south crucible, even if it's not the location where they're set up in, because it's a good spot to put up some bipods, get some cover from the mortars, and rally your guys after the hill push. If they're in warehouse, the platoon will be in a position which we will probably either cut off their guys coming from Crucible on the hill or run into contact coming out of Maine. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and wrap over to the west side of warehouse and attack it from the west. Everybody's used to the east side attack. We're going to attack it from the west. Same with the quarry. If we find out in the quarry, the platoon will continue its move west, north, and just cross the road up into Echo 3. And we'll attack quarry from the west side again. And we'll maneuver the weapons squad onto the east side so that we can suppress them from the opposite side, once again being a distraction on both the quarry and the warehouse. So that's the general plan for the attack. Just remind your guys, your fire team leads, just remind your guys good dispersion. Don't let them skyline too much. The mortars start popping off, just make sure your guys got good dispersion or spread out. And that's it. Is there any questions?
Just the crucibles are kind of cool for cover, but they're easily pre-sighted for the mortar and absolutely murder if they start raining on them.
Absolutely. So don't stick the whole squad in there, right? Just stick your AR, maybe an assistant gunner up in there, and then use the rest of your squad to maneuver around and defilate or cover or concealment, whatever you got out there. I mean, once you're on top of the hill, we're all sitting ducks anyway, so that's kind of the point, is try to hit them from an angle they're not expecting. And the west side seems to be the shortest up the hill with the most concealment as opposed to the east side. There's some good draws in there. You can get into some good rock formations you can hold up on, rally on, and hopefully with the weapon squad on the east, that'll distract them enough to where you guys can get within 50 to 100 meters before the final push up the hill.
If we take contact approaching warehouse, we may not have a lot of options open for pushing through. We just have to push through to the west side and re-attack from like Charlie 6-4 or something like that. Is that the general idea?
If when we're in platoon file, and the first squad takes contact, the first squad will hold them, and then the second will just envelop them wherever they're at. So if they're in a warehouse and they're like already coming off the hill, moving towards warehouse, squad 1 is going to be kind of like stuck between, and we'll put squad 2 to go straight at warehouse, and squad 3 maybe to get that ground above Crucible. to either flank whatever's coming off Crucible, or hopefully get around Squad 1 and help them and assist them so that everybody can bound out of contact.
Sounds
Maybe
good.
the weapons, if that's the case, maybe the weapons squad can push along the railroad to the south from the east, because
Absolutely.
there's basically like a defilade hill.
Yeah, once you guys come into contact, the weapons squad will maneuver based on where they're at. If they're up at quarry, we'll maneuver there. If you get contact in warehouse, they'll go ahead and drop a like you said, to the south side of the map there, and we'll get eyes on so that we can keep. We'll keep the 240 in the air as talking wherever the warehouse, the crucible, or whatever it is, so that you guys can maneuver while you got some kind of overhead fire going on. And hopefully it's enough of a distraction to keep the mortars busy, and hopefully the weapons will have good dispersion also. So,
All right, got
anything
it.
else?
Move fast.
Yeah, pretty much.
moving.
Just good dispersion, be sneaky. Let's get into defilade. We're in a bowl, so if we get into the bowl and we're spotted, we're going to be screwed. So just remind your guys to always keep their heads looking at up and down, forward, back. So every time there's a hold security, just the general stuff. Just it's kind of a risky move, but I think hitting from the west side is the best way to hit a crucible. So, all right. So no platoon brief, squad leads, and fire team leads. Good luck. Brief your guys up. Get everybody motivated.
Copy that.
Okay, what's up, Sphinx?
Roger that.
So do you want me to do,
Yeah.
you want me to take 3 and give you 2?
All right, so that was the platoon brief. Looks like there's not going to be a full brief to all the soldiers, but let's finish going over the whole op here. So basically, we've got a couple locations on Crucible Alpha that they can throw they do throw a radio down. The militia throw a radio down before the map starts. The round starts, and then the militia have a couple options. They can either dig in there, or they can dig it up and move the fob either up north to the quarry, or down south to the warehouse. And then the rest of the team starts at militia main, and they move to reinforce wherever they are. That's it. There's no vehicles besides one Logi truck. Heavy weapons, the militia get 1 heavy machine gun, 2 heavy machine guns, and 1 mortar, and then they can build sandbags and all the defensive accoutrements that come with a fob. But it's mostly infantry. You get heavy machine guns, light machine guns, all the fun stuff. GLs. I think the US gets 2 GLs per squad. We get a scout. Yeah, it's pretty simple op. I don't know how I feel about Xbit's spreading his entire south assault force out over 300 meters and then hoping that they're not going to get seen. What do you think about that, Google?
I think it's bold. I think the way Jack plays, if I know his command style, he is going to pick what he think is the weakest single point of attack. He might do a 2-prong at best, so spreading that force out and expecting them not to get seen by a scouting force is maybe wishful thinking.
We're going to take the route.
Yeah, I mean, I
that
feel like the
goes
scouts are going to be
west
sitting up there
from
watching,
the
and they'll be like, okay,
intersection
there's 1,
at
there's 2,
H6,
okay,
7,
there's
8.
4 guys.
So
Okay, let's keep
if I go
counting
down,
here.
I
It's
can
not
give
that
you
hard.
comms.
6, 8, 10. Okay, that's 2 squads.
So say this
There's 3
HML,
squad.
are
Like, it's
you
not.
okay with taking the FTL?
They're gonna
We'll-
know,
we'll-
yeah, exactly.
We'll see. I'd be really surprised if they get
Sounds
spotted,
awesome.
that they don't all
Let's
get
spawn in
spotted.
at main.
I mean, the fog is going to make distant viewing tough, especially down in this
Yeah.
valley. It gets really dense down here, and there's pretty good tree cover. But this whole southern, God, it gets really foggy down here. That's almost spooky. But I do agree with his the southern approach, best approach. It's steep,
Do you
but
think
that
Jack will
means
do
you've got
that?
cover from further up the hill. We'll see.
I would not be surprised to see Jack pull that one off. Pull it off successfully, even because like he was saying, it's going to be the most defended. It is also one of the best places to come up from. So we'll just see how well that might just come down to who's got the better guns on the ground.
Yep. Yeah, this is definitely one of those ops. I mean, we'll see if the mortars come into it. Now I'm flying over the militia position, and they've chosen the southern crucible here. So they're gonna have. I mean, I've spent some time in this little tower here, and you can see pretty well. You get up here with some binoculars. Yeah, good luck. They're gonna see you coming.
Yeah.
but we'll see. It'll be interesting to see if he picks his forces up, picks his fob up, and goes south. Personally, I feel like I would defend where you're at. You've already got sandbags up. You've got a high position. You've got, why move? I just don't understand the moving. I guess warehouse is nice and defensible, but
you
yeah.
risk getting like wiped out on your way with that strategy. You move from a defensive point to exposed back to defensive.
Well, I feel like they'd be able to get down there before the U.S. squad showed up, especially the way Expet's doing it. You might get a little bit of engagement while you're setting up the new fob, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Now, do the U.S. get any vehicle assets?
Negative. They get nothing. Just their feet.
So
maybe some rollerblades
yeah.
if anyone brought some.
That means no zoom optics for them of any kind. So yeah, the militia might have a chance of doing that without really getting much harassment. Might see an HMG or like a machine gunner, the troop machine gunner with that bipod might be able to do a decent amount of harassment, but that's provided they see them.
I do like Expet's plan of putting that heavy weapons squad on the eastern hill overlooking these crucibles, so they'll be able to get some long range MMG fire coming in. And that might be able to suppress some stuff, but I feel like this one's really going to come down to individual gun skills.
You're thinking the one just to the east of Farmstead?
I just want you to get eyes.
I think he was looking at being... Let's see. Yeah, just to the east of Farmstead. And then they can move up on the other side of Farmstead to actually get an effective weapons range rather than just, like, I'm shooting in your general direction range.
Yeah, exactly. I think that could work out, because then they do have a fallback point. They do have the ability to harass and move. Got a lot of good tree cover, a lot of defilade they can fall down behind if they start getting return fire. That could be. It could be. We will see. This is the best part about being the commentators. We get to see, like, from the top down, we get to see how everything plays out.
You just get to judge everyone on the stupid moves they make while having 20/20 vision and knowing exactly whether they should or shouldn't have doing it. It's like the least stressful position in an op.
Well, that was dumb. He shouldn't have run into that building, right?
You should have looked left, right? You should have zigged rather than zagged, man. You got to dodge those wrenches. Oh, Sorenkas from Denmark. Wow, Denmark. What is that? 8 hours? 9 hours difference over there?
Yeah, something like 9 hours.
What is it? Yeah, wow. Impressive. Glad you could join us. And Liher from YouTube, welcome.
3:40 is live time, so a little over a minute and a half.
Go ahead.
All right, squad one's gonna
Yeah, it looks like the U.S. did a good job. Expet had them break out and talk about, talk to each of their fire teams, get their fire teams amped up, and know what each team is doing.
2 copies.
So that might play in their favor, and I hope so.
Hopefully,
hope
it's
to see
always
this
good
be
to
a really good fight.
Have some organization. With the mod being the way it is, it can be really tough to squad lead because you send off your fire team and you can see where your fire team leader is, but if you like micromanaging, it's a nightmare because you can't tell which way your guys are looking.
Exactly. I haven't done a lot of squad leading with the new mod, just the way I've been busy with other interactions in the ops. But the one time I did do it, I was freaking out. I thought I opened the map about halfway through an op, and I thought I lost 2 fire teams. Just like they're gone.
You only see the 2 other guys out there.
Leads. So. Yeah, it's definitely introduced a bit of a culture change as far as how the command structure disseminates information. They want everybody to have the picture very specifically now, instead of the generalization of the platoon brief and then hope the squad leads have dealt out their mission.
Yeah, it's so hard to herd all the cats the right way if you can't tell where they are on the map.
Yeah.
Really, that's what command is herding cats. It's making them look the right way and
we are
shoot
live,
their weapons.
even though we haven't. Yep.
Yep, we're live. All right.
We did not get our live broadcast, but they know. They know. They're
There we
running.
go.
Oh,
Yeah, B-car, bring your team down here.
All right, so we know what the U.S. are doing. Let's get a flyover of the militia.
yep. See if
Looks
we can
like,
just watch.
are they sending a squad? Yeah, that scout squad is going balls out straight towards the enemy platoon.
Yep. All 5 of them just charging full sprint. Sprint dump and get there fast.
That's what is that? 7 guys. They left 1 at home. Who was that? Evan is at home, and yeah, everybody else. That'll be interesting.
Oh, they're
And
going to be
then
met
the
by a
rest of them-
5-man from the U.S. If
Well,
these
it really
guys keep running.
depends. Yeah, which hill they? Oh, they're going inside. What? Interesting. I guess you could pop up in there and use it as a little what are the Vietnam like pop up behind them, shoot them in the back once they pass over.
Mm-hmm. They get themselves tucked down in there. Josh
Interesting.
Meyer, I love these squad ops. Please keep the uploads coming. You betcha. We didn't plan to
Yeah,
stop, and we'll definitely keep it going now that you asked.
Yeah, these guys are going in deep here. I really wonder what the plan is there. Because if I was
Yeah, you
U.S.,
got-
there's no way in hell I would go through that tunnel. Like, why would you? If they are entrenched, you don't want to push through that. And if they're not, like, then you're just wasting time. So yeah, interesting. They could definitely use that as a little spider hole pop up behind them.
Mm-hmm. It looks like this U.S. element here, this 5-man element, isn't actually pushing through Farmstead to that eastern hill. They held one hill short.
On the Crucible Hill.
So I don't know what they expect to see from here, but they certainly can't see the Crucible location
Copy
from
that.
here.
Is the northern one.
Sphinx
the
just
mid one.
called out that
It looks like the southern
he spotted
and mid one are
militia
moving across from left
at the
to right.
Crucible. I wonder where these extra. Oh, they must have brought the Logi up.
So I got context on that.
I didn't
Crucible
hear
Hill.
or
They're
see
moving
it.
Oh,
left to
that's
right,
what he's seeing. He is
south
seeing
to
right through
north.
this little divot. He is seeing on the very top.
Alright, copy that.
He's got
I
binocs.
advise
Let's see if I can get a
break
zoom
down
and
to
kind of
south,
see
so
what he
make sure you
sees.
guys are quick and use concealment.
Wow,
Yeah, he might see Jack up there with that radio. I think that's Jack. Let's see.
but I don't think
And
any
so
militia really have eyes on the line, the U.S. line that we were talking about. So it looks like they actually might get around to the south unobserved.
Unmolested. Yeah.
Ooh, I like this machine gun placement. Good cover
Also-
for
What is
the
this?
other
We're leaving
Crucible.
guys at Maine. Is this a QRF force? They must be a QRF force of his.
oh, the U.S. That was
Yeah.
XBit being like, I want these squads to be spread the fuck out.
To the
Yeah.
He wants them to, like, those 3 squads to take up 300 meters on the map.
Makes
Which-
sense. And he's kind of. I mean, yeah. These first 2 squads spread out enough. They do take up about 300 meters, almost exactly at this point with their lead man. And they're about
Yeah,
to
they don't-
sink into that creepy fog.
Militia have no eyes down that way, so they're gonna get all the way around. Although the militia do have, no, they're just bringing up all their forces. It looks like, except for this guy.
If Evan SMA is paying attention from the peak of that hill up there, he might start to see the movement as they come down the hill.
We got
But it would be
Seymour
a brief-
Dix
Oh,
doing his best imitation of a mountain climber down here. He might be the saving grace of the militia by spotting the impending assault.
eyes on about a fire team size element setting up in the middle Crucible.
Alright, copy that for. Still Skirmite, keep with the plan.
Copy.
You know, I've never actually seen that waterfall before. Guess I don't spend much time on this hill.
See
But
if the Logi shows up, and if it does, they take off with it. Like into the hill.
those mountain springs, man. Take a nice bath there after the fighting. Militia just digging in here. Not a ton of structures. I haven't seen any mortars up yet either. Oh, no, that's a machine gun. Here's their second machine gun. Looks like they're... So this is interesting. So are they going to be able to shoot at each other? No, not quite. I was thinking if the U.S. take over one of these, they can use the machine guns to fire back on the other one. That's an interesting angle. I really don't think this is going to be effective at all. Call me crazy. But that doesn't have the depression to cover this hill.
Yeah, it looks like we've got one squad has made it under this bridge through the deep fog, and they are just continuing on up the hill. They are officially behind them, and if you just cut a line down the map, they've officially got guys behind them to the west. The militia does. The U.S. have gotten past the militia line. So we'll see how this goes.
Still fire team on the South Crucible. They're all looking south.
I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty cool.
Copy, I got eyes. Whole squad, south Crucible.
Alright, cut forward. Why don't you go ahead and set up an MG?
Exped's found himself a great spot up here. He can really observe both crucibles. He can see everything that's happening.
Copy,
Looks
be
like there's-
advised. Enemies moving south off of that southern Crucible.
Copy. Yeah, let's put fire on. It looks like they're building up defenses there.
All right. Looks like Exped just called in to
Command, this is one. We're gonna
start
keep
some
checking.
long-range engagement there with his weapon squad.
Command, do you
Keep
want us?
maneuvering.
Command, do you want us to move
Phew,
west to the
that's
next
gonna
hill or
be-
fire from our position?
Wherever you feel you can get the best shots off.
All right,
Just
These
switch it.
guys.
Just as soon as you open up, those mortars are gonna start coming off.
copy. Do you
Gonna
guys
try
wanna-
to
you guys
engage
wanna
from
move to the
this
western hill or
distance.
fire from here?
I have perfect eye vision from here. I think Western Hill will be on heat.
Command, you just want us pushing west still?
Yep, still Oscar Mike. Keep going west.
All right, copy. Range in for. We're gonna
Definitely
fire in a
concealment
moment, so
and dispersion,
range in
gentlemen.
for 700 meters. Get your bipods down. We're gonna get ready to fire.
Fucking
Right,
bipods are
that's
so
what we're gonna do.
finicky on this.
They're ranging for 700 meters.
He saves from moving.
That's a little aggressive considering
Command,
you can
this
open your
is,
map and be
one. I'm
like,
gonna try and get eyes
all
on
right.
Brad
Well,
House
actually, maybe it
next
is
range.
about accurate.
See where you hit.
Copy that
It's a
one.
little bit less than 600, I think, but hopefully they should figure that out.
Just one tap for range.
I don't
One
see
tap
any
for range.
enemies right
I
now.
got eyes at least a whole
Put some
enemy
fire.
squad building on the southern Crucible.
Yeah, here.
Alright,
Yeah,
good.
we're moving. We're gone. We're north of you right now.
Squad 3, when you are just south of
sorry.
the Crucible, go ahead and hold up
Oh,
and
looks like we might have lost
security
Google
for a
there.
little bit.
So I just see one
We're gonna
enemy
attack
now.
the southern Crucible from the south.
Fucking Dad's playing
Copy
music hell
that.
loud.
You want us to hold now or
Yeah,
move
can
up
you
a little bit
hold them?
closer?
I really want him to fire, and I really want this.
Copy that.
Yep.
Squad 4 is not seeing as many contacts now. Do you still want us to just suppress?
Muff knows exactly what
Yeah,
the
just
song
random
is.
shots, distraction mostly.
Muff's cool
Let
like
me know
that.
if we see him.
Fire some random shots. We're gonna try and distract and suppress. Don't waste too much ammo. Just start firing shots here and there.
Can you tell us range?
Freedom
All
of
right,
range.
they're finally opening up here. That's really loud. It's like really, really loud.
Hold fire. Hold fire.
A couple accurate shots there, a couple wildly overshooting, and they're taking return fire.
Squads 1, 2, you're gonna hit the southern Crucible from the west side, so find a good spot to approach.
Ooh, yeah, they've got a problem because they got a Dishka firing at them.
I'm hurt.
These guys are taking shots, calling for their medic. I'll bet that spooked the militia, though. Let's see. I can't tell if they've spotted this line coming down from behind them.
It's possibly the north side of the southern
See
Crucible.
if any of these guys are looking the right way.
Hey, firm.
I mean, they're pretty close to this squad coming up on them. But it doesn't look like it. That firing is a great distraction. It's going to keep everyone kind of looking to the west. Meanwhile,
Hey, go 3.
We are approaching the southern side.
here we go. I might have the first close contact coming up right here. Who is this? Lawn darts, and it's coming up on sea bass and walrus.
I got another 2 to 4 minutes before the other squads are set.
Roger that.
What can you see, lawn darts?
Command, this is.
Oh my God! It's a whole squad. He's not looking the right way.
Do they have
Ah!
might be shooting
The grass
at
is in
us
his
with-
face.
that's what it seems
Now he
like.
can see.
Yeah, they do. They get
Maybe.
discos.
Copy. So I think they have a Dishka set up on that center crucible.
It's
I really
possible,
wish you
yeah.
could hear their
I can't
radios.
see from here.
Holy shit! There's a whole fucking squad that's
Why
30
don't you go
meters
ahead and
away.
displace your
Need
MGs
fire
around
support!
on the different hilltops so we can hit them all at the same time. Crossfire.
That or is he the cool cucumber type?
Copy.
Yeah, this was yeah, lawn darts. Looks like the rest of his squad maybe orienting the right way.
Get up on that right. Top on
Ooh,
We have a logi to our north.
that's great. Wow.
Distant, but
These
we're
guys are
keeping
just
our ears
hiding
out for it.
underneath the rocks.
Copy
The
that,
problem is,
squad.
I
Why
don't think
you
they
go
can
ahead
get up
and,
those
dispatch
rocks.
a fire team and meet it at the crossroads to your northeast.
Squad in the tunnel is still just chilling out.
Yeah, make sure you get those grenades ready.
Looks like, yeah, US is just setting, getting everyone all set up.
Be advised, I have at least one infantry looking directly at us on the southern side of South Crucible.
Alright.
Copy that 3.
Is anyone checking their rear? I mean, I think most of the militia eyes, yep, those guys are all looking the other way.
Go slow.
Yeah, they're gonna be able
And
to
up here,
keep it
they're
free.
maybe, they might get lucky and see them.
Roger that.
Command, we have contact looking west from the southern crucible.
Fire on. Just keep them distracted.
Dorf leading up the western assault here. I wouldn't call it an assault yet. It's a creep. It's a slow creep.
Sorry, it's southern crucible.
I got eyes. Do you want to take shots?
No, do not engage quite yet.
Do you have a range? Like 250, 200?
300.
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Grenade wounds one.
My squad is
Drops the
taking up heavy
grenadier.
contact.
Oh, Axe. Overreacting. One grenade is thrown. 3 shots are fired. My squad is taking heavy contact. It's easy to do. You guys best be firing back. Oh, see, this is a problem here. He's got his entire squad
Squad 3, you're distracted.
pushed
Freaks,
up
we're pushing in.
on the cliff band,
Roger that. We're taking
and he's
heavy
got no one
contact.
back covering the top of the cliff band.
We
This
have
is
to
when you
engage. They're gonna
found
stop.
by fire team perfectly. You got one fire team back covering, and the
Let's
other
fire
one
it
moving
up.
up the cliff
Slide it
band
up.
as they, get suppressed. As they suppress the guys up high. Right now, everyone's got a horrible angle on it. Here come those mortars.
Command, the mortars are crucible proper.
This guy just dropped a trio.
Where they set.
Guzzer drops Saloon, B-Car, and Savage.
Do you want us to push in from the north?
I am
No one's even
back.
looking for him.
A little bit of technical difficulties there. Hopefully I'm good
Alright,
to go.
command. I'm setting up a,
Is this
Looks
the
like I
mortar?
jump right back into
Bravo
the
team
action.
to
Be advised, my squad is
Wow,
taking
they
mortar
put the
damage.
mortar. The mortar is gonna get hit.
sabotage the logi, and then we'll move in.
They've got a squad right underneath the mortar, although it is defended by the MVP right now, Guzzer, who just took out his first fire team of the match. All right, the assault is starting here. We got fire coming in from the east. We got squads running up on the west to this lightly defended southern crucible. Oh, grenades take out, drop 3 in a heartbeat. Atomic Peach here, within spitting distance of the snowman.
Command squad has been
Those mortars,
wiped.
where they landed. Ineffective, but
Got Damon Shifty, Top Bun, and Ryan B 3C pushing up the rock face here, trying to parkour up this. Well, not quite parkour, but play rock climber like you said earlier.
yeah.
Copy that one.
Wow,
There's
these
only
guys
3
are
guys up
so
here.
close to each other, and they just don't. No one, they never look the right way.
Moving our buddy team up.
Look at this pair. These are playing Ring Around the Rosie here. They could hug each other. There we go. There's a hug. Hug with a bullet. I mean, this guy's got to know that. Oh, never mind. There goes that mortar. Boom.
He's got to.
Firing
Oh wait,
close.
nope.
I'm pretty sure that's
those
this
guys
entire squad.
giving up their rock climbing dreams to just to become mountain hikers, heading around on flat terrain. Oh, and then the other place sees them and starts shooting that other castle, whatever you want to call these fortresses on top.
Yeah, I think we're calling crucibles for whatever reason.
Crucibles, okay.
All right, looks like the tunnel snakes are getting ready to move out.
Tunnel snakes rule, didn't you know?
Yeah, they do. Unless you got a
All right.
crowbar.
Yeah.
All right, so the U.S. have finally got a toehold on the Southern Crucible,
toe.
although they paid for it dearly. They still have that mortar, the very lightly defended mortar.
I wish I had a grenade right now. I would chuck it in that tunnel.
Yeah,
These
right?
guys are huddled up like they're the last of their kind, and they don't know what to do. All right, here we go. Now they're
Oh,
heading
and
out.
they're going to run right out underneath the weapons squad. Let's see if they see each other. Because they had to know that that weapons squad was up there. I mean, they were firing
Yeah.
for a goddamn half hour.
See,
No one's even looking up
see.
the hill.
Nope.
Wow.
And is the
Wow.
weapons squad looking down the hill?
No, I mean, I'm sure they're not looking. Well, maybe.
Zabari might see them. Zabari might see. Is he looking? Is he looking?
He had the chance. He's coming out. He's coming. Oh my God, he could murder a whole. Look at this. Oh, do it. Come on. Come on,
Come on,
Zabs.
Zabari.
Zabs.
Missed
He's not looking.
opportunities. Come
Crawling
on.
into the bushes. He's gonna watch the stream and he's gonna be like, "Fuck, dude, that's 6 kills right there." He doesn't have a. He doesn't have his. Does he have the saw?
I think he does. I think he's got a bipod and everything.
Oh yeah, buddy. Look at that.
Oh,
look
man.
at that. Look at what you just missed. Oh.
I'm gonna go find out what's going on over here. The
Look at
mortars.
those 2 guys running up the hill. Come on.
There we go.
Situational
Oh, man.
awareness there. Oh God!
Krusty Squad pushing in on this other Crucible that had the Bag of Joe, Mr. Sauce, Seymour Dix. They're getting pushed hard.
How do these guys not see this movement? Like,
Oh man,
come on. I just want to say, like,
Floppy taking a hit. He's the only one holding that corner. Let's see if they can use that momentum.
Command, we're breaching right now.
I'm bandaging.
Ooh,
if this
Floppy
machine
here in
gun,
that bandage.
Throwing a frag in.
oh Sphinx, I really hope you watch this
Battle
stream.
spacing. Krusty and Spoogles get knocked by the same grenade. Sharpie might go down too. He is bleeding. People forget their battle spacing as they start pushing compounds. You do lose some of it. I spoke too soon. It looks like Krusty had a grenade and dropped it as he got killed. Killed Spoogles. I was giving credit to Floppy there for throwing it, but he didn't do it.
Enemies pushing up on the South Crucible. Enemy squad.
Oh,
Hero does it. He does it. He pushes the corner. They clear nicely. Good job, Hero and Sharpie. That was a great job by Krusty's squad, pushing and clearing this entire squad off this Crucible. How's it going over there, Tedish?
Oh!
See anybody out of the tunnel?
yeah, the whole tunnel squad came out and they are now re-assaulting from the south. They've taken
Weapons
control of the
squad.
Southern Crucible.
Is that that
The weapon
weapon
squad's
squad
firing
they're
on 'em,
engaging
yep.
from mountaintop to mountaintop? What is that, like almost 400 meters? Just
400 to 500, yep.
shooting.
Okay, so we've got the U.S. in the northern crucible and the militia in the southern and eastern. I didn't see how they got over
Yes.
there, but U.S. are in a tight spot here.
Did X-Bits laggers, the ones that stayed behind for a while, did they end up catching up?
Yep, they were with the
Okay.
southern line.
Oh, as I see it, I see X-Bit here running for his life. He's getting shot at. He's almost dead. Oh, can he bandage in time?
Oh, that was a good lat. Gets one.
X-Bit manages to bandage up with a sliver of his life left. And he's just gonna fight
Another
on like
good
nothing's
lat.
wrong.
Drops the second one.
Yeah, X-Bit leading from the front here.
Squad 4, the northern crucible is clear. We're moving to the southern one. That's where all the contact is.
X-Bit calling clear on the northern. Saying they need to
True.
push the southern. It is true. I mean, clear is
X-Bit is-
subjective. He only has 2 guys left.
Yep. What was that? Huh. I think I missed the explosion sound on that. It almost looked like an IED went off. So X-Bit has his work cut out for him here. It's a 3-man clearing squad versus an entire... These are the tunnel
That's a
snakes.
decent squad. There's the tunnel snakes. Oh man, the tunnel snakes made it to
And
the hill.
Guzzer. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're screwed. They got Guzzer and the tunnel snakes.
I think Guzzer counts as his own faction, right?
I mean, what does he have so far? Where are you, Guzzer?
You're right at the bottom.
Is he at the bottom? Well, we'll find out later.
Guzzer has 5.
That's pretty respectable for an op.
Especially
X-Bits
for an
get
op.
spotted.
So this weapon squad and X-Bits little trio here is all that's left of the U.S.
No,
Looking
they've
like
got
it.
the weapon
Oh.
squad out to the east, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see if the weapon squad will move off. They're never gonna take the hill if they don't move to it.
Yeah, they need to be moving to support. Suppressing from far is great if you're suppressing for an assaulting team, but this is ineffective fire. I guess it's drawing attention.
Man, would you like us to
That's
move up?
the most you can give them for this
Yeah,
one. They
well,
really
it's,
need to get up off their bellies
yep.
and start heading in.
Seems to be held up in the south.
So,
Unfortunately, they probably know it too, but it's probably
Yeah, we were
suicidal to
suppressing.
run
We'll
that.
start moving up.
well, they don't know that. I don't think they know that this militia squad, has taken up residence in the Eastern Crucible,
Probably not.
and they are
I
gonna
mean,
get.
We didn't know it, and we've got a top-down view.
Yeah, it's 3 of them, 2 up high. They should get seen here. Although, I mean, they've got pretty good defilade and concealment on their path across. Repositioning their machine gun over here. Oh, they're going to come up through the east. So these 3 poor guys are probably going to get mowed down. Okay, they are bringing up the full 5. Oh, you see him?
Who did we lose?
I think he
Like
sees
somebody-
him.
X-Bit and who is this? Tedish. There's only 2 left over here. They picked one off. X-Bit he got a medic.
That was some good saw fire right there. Who is this? Pickle. Great suppression. Pretty sure he got a kill. He's facing Muff over there, so you definitely got to watch your forehead. These long-range engagements. Is Muff the only survivor? I think so. So we got Muff lone wolfing. We've got
They're also
Zabari and
north,
Sphinx.
getting the shots.
breaking news. X-Kit is
eastern
down.
side.
So we got 2 left over here.
No, none.
Copy.
Just
X-Kit
one?
and his little trio. Gone.
Oh, they all died. Wow.
Yep. They pushed it, and who is this on top here? Cigar 999. Scissor 999.
Cesar Chavez.
He had this top-down view on these logs, and there was just no way they could hide their head.
I have a feeling Muff is going to be the last man remaining here. Because of Vari and Sphinx. Oh, yeah, I think I got... There goes one. Now
Sphinx,
he's
that was a long-range shot. Wow.
frying pan and fire right here. Zabari's hiding behind this rock. Can't
Yep.
move up. Can't move back.
They got 3 guns just pinging them.
Oh,
and
wow.
they got 'em.
Really?
Yeah, over the top of the rock.
I
saw
did
that one. That
not
was
think
that.
they had that angle.
I think that was Pickle. Got him.
So it's just
That was-
Muff.
Pickle has 4 kills.
So what went wrong here? Oh, Muff
There it
drops.
is.
Wow. What went wrong there for the U.S.? I feel like they had such a good setup. Everything was set. They were more or less unseen on the south. They had good suppression to make their move, and then I think it just came down to individual gun skills. They had a couple really bad breaks where either they didn't see the tunnel snakes coming out. That would have been an evening force right there, because that would have
Yeah, I
either
think if they had-
eliminated completely that whole
Yep.
squad, or cut them down to 20% effectiveness, and they would have been bogged down. And then that southern attack would have happened. Like I think it was all just like unfortunate circumstances because the plan was sound. So
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, Dwarf Squad got cut down without almost a single kill. Atomic was the only one, so that initial assault from the south got cut down pretty quick. Something to be said about good defense for them. So I guess we'll just have to see how Jack executes in the same boat, and we'll be back shortly, I imagine, to
take a
show you
quick
the
break.
second
And,
half.
yeah, we'll do for round 2 here.
See you soon.
guys freaking socializing them.
All right, welcome back to round 2 here of Shockwave on Messia. Looks like we got the U.S. brief right here. Let's listen in. Hope we didn't miss too much.
with the friendly fob mark, because that is an area the militia will most likely be. And then Triton's going to push right through Farmstead, get on one of the hills, and observe Crucible Alpha. We're going to find out where the contact is. If it's still on Alpha, if we see, like, Adishka, if we see, we can guarantee that it's on Crucible Alpha, we'll have Pony and Evan flank all the way around and hit them from the rear, while Triton and Benbot flank them in from the north and the east. If we find the quarry, we'll have Pony and Evan flank all the way around the map, hit them from basically the friendly fob mark hill, and we'll have Triton and Benbot hit them from the south. And if it's on warehouse, Pony and Evan will just basically go in there before they're fully set up, because they'll be there before the rest of us, while the other two squads flank around and hit them from the fortification side. So the northwest, I believe. Yeah, northwest. All right, we're just going to play for information, react to contact, make sure not to skyline. All right, everyone knows what skylining is. Standing on top of a hill like this guy right here. This is skyline. Don't do that. Okay? Don't put yourself
Also,
to the back up.
Don't stand on heavy machine guns anyway. It's not a good idea if they're
Yeah.
firing. You may pinch yourself.
Yeah.
Is that
make
police?
sure, hold on, guys. We got to wear multicam, but it's mostly tan, so we're going to stand out. So make sure that when the mortars start raining in, we keep moving. Don't stop. Just keep moving. Space it out. I don't want to see 10, 11 people dying like round 1 today. Each round, like 11 or 12 people died from the mortars. Make sure we're watching our battle spacing. That's not the squad lead's job. It's not the fire team lead's job. It's every single person. So just, keep your head on a swivel. Use that free look. Talk to your fire team in local. And yeah, just battle spacing. Don't skyline. Keep a low profile. Only engage if you have to or you're fired upon. If you see contact, call it out. Yeah, let's try and do this a little more stealthily. Got that Spec Ops mission. Anyone else have any questions? Questions, comments, concerns? Yeah, this is the time to ask.
Remember that battle spacing, it's got to be way bigger with the mortars. You may think, normal grenade spacing will cut it, but it will not if a mortar hits.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah, aren't the mortars bigger because of the mod?
No.
I believe.
No.
That would be very
I thought
fun,
they did a
but
thing.
No,
I thought
it's,
they did
it's,
a thing, but never mind.
it's not.
Like
Well,
nuclear
well,
motors.
so.
All right,
Yeah,
listen.
but-
One more thing. Hold on. As America, we cannot play a static defense, static attack. Excuse me. Please don't fault. What that means is we always need to be moving. They have the high ground. They have the mortars. They have the defender's advantage. All right. We can't get bogged down. We can't be setting up these bases of fire for long periods of time. All right. As soon as you hear those mortars out, you call them out. You keep moving. You spread it out 20, 50 meters between everybody. Okay. We continually move, try not to get bogged down, like I said. Take contact, try and break through, or disengage, get out of there. We do not want to get bogged down. That's the way we won't be able to complete our objective if we get bogged down, okay? All right, let's have a really good round just like last time, guys. Let's have some fun and kick some butt. Let's prep for live. Hoorah.
Let's do this.
All right, so that was the U.S. briefing. It sounds like Jack is going to push around to the north side and then sweep through from the north. Pretty basic, but and then I think we heard that there was one squad heading like southwest, probably to scout it out. I doubt they'll have heavy engagement, but we'll see what the militia do. We'll run over the op again here real quick. So this is Shockwave. Basically, it's attack defend at one of two locations. So the militia set up their initial fob on Crucible Alpha somewhere up here. They got 3 potential locations, all pretty tightly packed. And then they can either move it up to quarry or down to warehouse as they see fit, or they can just stay tight at Alpha. They have a logi that they can run. They can set up 1 mortar and 2 machine guns, and then defensive sandbags and other base building stuff. So it's pretty basic. A lot of room to maneuver on this one. A lot of concealment. Good trees around. We'll see if the stealth play works out again. But yeah. Did we get a live time? I feel like we did.
We did. It's about 1 minute from now.
Nice.
3:48 on the dot. It's like militia's all set up here at the Crucible.
Oh, there's
If I
the.
remember correctly, this one's the northern one. Oh, I'm sorry. I talked over you there again.
No, we're good. We both said the same thing. Can they build? They just put the radio down before live, but they can't actually build structures yet. I guess they don't really
Yeah.
have points.
Yeah, I guess they don't have points, do they?
Yes, live in 30 seconds.
Okay, that's what I thought.
You know, that still gets me, even after 2 versions of the game where you've had to deliver points to it. It's, or, you know, or where the, not 2 points to it, the ticker, where it doesn't tick up 9
yeah.
and 10. There's been
God,
no
that was-
ticker, and it still gets me.
I
still
forgot
forget.
about the ticker. You can plant fobs out there to like grow slowly,
Yeah.
and you didn't need a hab. All right, and we're live.
There it is.
Looks like they are not tearing the radio down, so they're gonna hold tight at this northern crucible.
We'll see if they do. They can't tear it down till their HVT, yeah, their valuable dude gets up here from Maine.
Oh, I thought he started up here. Okay.
No.
So yeah, there is an
Does he?
HVT. We forgot to mention him. Yeah, I don't know exactly why he's an HVT. I guess he's the only dude that knows how to turn a radio off. You know, it's an important skill when you're militia. So, very valuable Radio Shack employee.
Yeah, that would be it. Although I think Radio Shack guys should know how to turn them on more. You know, people can like break them, but yeah, this is dead. This is a dead analogy. I'm done.
All
I
right.
wonder,
So
is command the HVT? Did we check that doc and see? I guess we should know this, being the commentators, right?
it's the radio squad leader. So he's the radio squad leader. So let's see, these guys: Bargain Bin, Rebel Scum, Scum Leader. Who is up here? We got Force Recon, Pain, Atomic Peach.
They are real fucking far out there, heading south.
So it's gonna
not
be
clear
Dorf.
who it is.
I believe
Is it
Dorf is
Dorf?
the.
Alright, let's get in this fog.
Oh, he's
Okay.
up here.
We're gonna take it down.
He's right here.
I wonder if they just charged in here with this Logi techie. So, wonder if that Sphinx might be the SL that can take it down.
Oh, okay. So maybe it sounds like they might be talking about taking it down.
We're on the fob.
Too bad you can't like
Let's come over.
tear it down and salvage supplies to throw in the back of the techie, like get more points.
Hey boys, we take your radio.
Let's dig her down. Let's dig her down.
And Jack calling out movement in the compound that they were in before.
Yeah, those are your own guys. I'm confused.
Kind of.
No, I think he's calling out the militia that are in this compound.
Oh, right. This is Jack talking, not militia. Wow. Yeah, so they are digging up the radio.
Radio's down.
Yep, it's gone. So I think they're gonna replace it.
Let's see if they go north or south.
Yeah, so that gives them the option of warehouse
They're
or
going
quarry.
north. The rest of their forces are going north, so they're going north. So we're actually gonna have a fight at quarry here, because the U.S. forces are, for the most part, heading
They're also
north.
heading north.
I thought they were mostly heading. There's 2 squads going south and 2 squads going north. So, okay.
I'm betting those 2 squads going south were heading south in order to button hook up into that crucible.
Yeah, I feel like Xbit is
Go
doing
straight
the
to
unexpected
Quarry,
thing, because
straight to Quarry.
everyone considers quarry to be kind of a death trap.
someone
It's
to
really
do
tough to
logic
defend
on
because you got hills. It's a fishbowl.
It
It's
is.
really tough.
Absolutely, it's right. It's right down in the smack dab center of what 1, 2, 3. You got 4 good hills to attack from, and you can take cover and you can shoot in.
Drive straight into Quarry.
Yeah, and then they've got at least 1 track back here on the
I need 3 people
the
on
north
me to get a
end.
fob down.
You could just right down the gutter of it. You can come in here on the back end and you could assault it. There's this perfectly the curved edge down the hill.
So they're delivering the radio supplies here, throwing down a new radio. And they're going to get it up and hopefully get some defenses up before those U.S. squads get eyes on them.
Alright, so we believe they're not removing the crucible locations?
Unknown at this time.
If they were smart, they would get a couple of machine guns up looking onto some of those major assault hills.
Yeah, the U.S. is, it's like they're just in observation mode right now. They're trying to get this northern squad into position to check out the quarry. They got the squad at Farmstead just overlooking the Crucible spots. That's where they're calling out their contact. And the south looks like they're just pushing on Warehouse because they can't see it yet. They won't be able to see it until they get pretty close through all that fog. I don't feel like these guys are going to be able to see anything on Warehouse. Looks like the militia actually might get in there and get full defenses up before the U.S. figure out what's going on.
It's looking like it. They've got almost all of their force here.
These guys are crawling through the grass here. This is really effective.
Do we have eyes on the warehouse?
Get your ab workout on.
Are they there, or do we have confirmation if they're there or?
Oh, I guess they're trying not to skyline. Okay, good job following orders here.
Crouch run here. Crouch run here. Scratch up.
We're gonna have eyes in maybe 2-3 minutes.
Any activity on the Crucibles?
Lost all visual on movement inside Crucibles at this time. Over.
U.S. might be figuring out that, hey, they're not at the Crucible still.
Yeah, I repeat, lost all visual on Crucible contact. 1 in 4. Be advised, you might be running into the full enemy team. Same with you two. Be careful. Head on swivel.
Who's this guy? T. Just out here by himself. Where's your battle buddy, bro? This is not cool.
Oh man, he's charging off
He
on his
is
own, isn't he?
taking the hill.
Well, he's taking a hill where he doesn't have to assault. He doesn't know that though.
Hey,
send a buddy in.
It's already been done, Jack. T is on the case for you. Hey guys, I'm here. I don't see anyone. We could see these two over here if you looked, but
Nothing spotted on Gamma. I think Gamma's clear. Anything on Quarry?
We're not yet inside.
see how the
Yeah, I got a
defenses are going up here.
I got a friendly on Gamma, and nothing is on Gamma.
Interesting. So the militia have a squad
They're going to Quarry. They're going to Quarry from
far north of Quarry. It looks like Triton just called it out on Quarry.
Oh, yep, and that is him heading down the hill. The Triton squad? Nope. That is Benbot's squad. So different guy. Benbot's squad. I think Tedish, you're sitting right over the top of him there. Han Von Solo, Bag of Joe, a bunch of guys sitting here. Are they on? Ah, betrayed by the outlines.
So
they're on the opposite side of the hill.
I see contacts on top of Crucible, Gamma.
Squad 3 is not the same.
Sounds like the militia might have spotted them though. They skylined.
Just hang out inside. We're gonna send some mortars out.
First
Just
we're
for
gonna
that
make sure we secure this road and don't let them get shots.
Got a nice militia fire team over there on the hill just southwest of Quarry. It's a good firing position.
Half and half.
Copy.
We're almost in position.
See if the militia put up their mortar and HMG emplacements that they are allowed.
Yeah,
they might
let's
be
see. Are
able
they
to
doing-
start.
I don't see any defenses. We do got a mortar up.
Position on top of Quarry where they least expect.
No, we're currently setting up
But
a fire
no
system right now, please.
other
Okay,
sandbags. I guess they're light on supplies. These guys need to spread out. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, with
I mean,
only
I know
500 points.
Blue dumpsters are cool. Oh, he's going in the dumpster. Is that because he's trash? Oh.
Alright, well, we're at
Oh
the
man.
warehouse. We haven't cleared it yet, but no
Ted
one
is
shot
calling
us,
him out.
so...
Now Clyde thinks he's trash.
Well,
I'm
that
sorry,
is a
that's
good
a terrible
spot he can-
position. No, it's not.
I mean,
Are you kidding?
no,
He's
it's
gonna
not
get shot
good.
in the face from above.
It's not good to be at this entire location from being shot from above, but if nothing else, he's got a little bit of cover.
Oof. Oh, I don't know. Both these guys have so I like when I pick a position to defend, I'm looking for a couple key elements. Number one, you're looking for concealment and hard cover, right? Number two, you're looking for an escape path back to more hard cover and concealment.
Have a bunch of contact moving around.
And then you're looking to making sure you're not skylining, you've got a really good backdrop behind you. Oh, and here we go. We got some mortars coming out. And this position has neither of those.
Inbound artillery.
Let's see. Looks like those mortars are going up on.
Yeah, they've seen him, so I'm betting these mortars are going to land up here on this hill.
And the trash can is firing. He wounds one, and then he goes prone.
Yep.
I'm going to laugh when he gets like 15 kills from that fucking dumpster.
Oh, mortar got one. James range.
Hey, Jack. Evan's having mic trouble, so I'm taking over for the moment.
So they are plopping shots on top of this crucible up here.
We're going to fortification, then you're going to take the hill of Echo 3. 2, what's your status?
Trash can is unloading. RPG's going out up there. That was really close.
Bedbot is K.
Benbot is down. He got Benbot. Trash can got Benbot.
Just took squad lead.
Mortars switched to the. Oh. Squad on the hill is all of a sudden feeling the heat.
They're going to make him feel like there's a lot more mortar action than there actually is.
Well, because right now the U.S. They've got 2 squads, maybe 2.5 squads, assaulting the entire militia team. They need to hold off and wait for backup.
Yeah, Chris, you can't see him. They're over 300.
Or else they're going to
Let's see
trickle
if they
in
can figure it out.
and get murdered. And then the other squads will show up and they're going to get murdered.
A little bit shallow. A little bit shallow.
Scaring them back into the trees, though.
Yep. It's keeping them off.
Alright, squad 2, be vigilant. They're going to be maneuvering on us soon.
He is chasing them up the hill.
Yeah, copy.
Floppy and Nycub crawling for their lives.
They're continuing to push north.
I don't know how they didn't see Trash Can and take his head off, though. I mean, like... That... It's so, like... He's got tracers and everything. It's like, where is he? He's in the fucking trash can. Shoot him.
Oh man, the militia pushing around guys over here to the north. Squad 1 for the militia. Set up. They set up on the only defensible point at Quarry. This hill on the far north side.
Behind it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a great spot. I feel like they should have waited to engage, but they made their presence known. That squad in the hills is not happy right now.
So that we've got a machine gunner here, bipod out, just watching. Let's see if I can. There we go.
I might go down.
F482 what? 482 what?
F482 drop mortars. Medic is still up.
Shift those mortars a little bit more to the east. A little up here.
Right. How's the U.S. effective up here?
Recon.
I mean,
Recon, come here.
That hill behind you, maybe Golf 476
What do you got?
area.
Where they at?
where are they at? They're down in the building. That's where they're at.
3, let's start moving.
Don't do it. You're gonna get shot, bro.
They're gonna mortar.
Yeah, here come the mortars. These are gonna be good splashes. I can feel it.
Yeah, I'll start going.
Well,
going west.
we'll see. The orientation says he's going to hit Han Von Solo, but he might also just hit dead space.
Need you to take that out, okay?
Oh! That sounded really good. Yep.
Wow. Orientation
Oh,
for
got one.
T. Our hill charger just got
Yeah,
dropped by that. Yikes. Jive Gorilla almost got hit by a piece of
US?
shrapnel.
Yeah, those guys had good instincts. They're like, we need to get the fuck out of here. Those mortars coming down on us. So almost got out.
Yeah, Jack is preaching every time they hear those mortars go off, they are moving.
Oh,
Yeah,
one
one of the
militia are still running their logi.
Yeah, one of the first times I played an op on this map, we got chased by Karmacut himself with his mortars. Got chased in a big U shape all the way across this map by mortars. It was terrifying.
This logi.
3 rounds
This
out.
logi's gonna be going. The U.S.
Oh,
called it
good
out.
mortars. 4 down with 1 mortar.
Oof,
4
brutal.
down. Floppy, Begajo, Comrade, and Unknown because he gave up so quick. Whew.
Logi's gonna. Well, we'll see if he makes it through. Oh, he's gonna get murdered. This poor driver, he has no clue. He does armored Logi's stat. Unless they don't fire at him. There we go. Okay. He makes it. He fucking Mad Max the shit out of that. Oh, never mind. Took one in the back of the dome. Almost. That was close.
Mortars just dropped 3 of my guys. We're down.
A valiant
We're down
effort.
to 2. Yeah, we're just down to 2 people now.
Okay, just back and regroup at 3. Alright, good work.
Copy.
Float up, please.
Well, so they took out the Logi. However, they also announced their presence to the squads up on this hill. The Squad 5 and Squad 2 for the militia, who were previously totally hidden, ready to pop out. So now, hopefully, they can do something about this U.S. squad coming on the south. They got kind of 2 vectors coming in on them here. And these guys are in not great positions. See this guy here? If he takes fire, where's he got to go? He's got to run fucking uphill with no cover in order to get covered.
Alright,
This position gets a C minus in my book.
See where these end up.
Roger. Copy.
And he's skylining like a motherfucker on all sides.
Out in the middle of nowhere. I think they're expecting them to be closer in these bushes and these trees. You know what's surprising to me is the U.S. had started their push around from the direction they're at now. They had started their push to the north, and they just dropped back and did a big U and circled to the other side, still coming north, but just went all the way around.
Here, do you want us to set up a base of fire to cover 1? Or do you want us to following footsteps?
Just keep moving. One's
I
gonna
think, yeah, they thought that they could come
taking out that hill, alright?
Behind
and
them,
get
maybe?
behind them.
Limited mortars down there. Limited on
Which
mortars.
they're going to try to do. This squad is on the very north side of the map. They are doing their mountain climber thing. Nature hike.
Baited out 4 RPGs already over here. They shot 4 RPGs at us.
Actually 2, but you know, it's all good.
Yeah.
It's really funny how exaggeration comes into play, and I'm definitely guilty of it myself, but like you start taking rounds and then you're like, oh my god, it's the whole fucking Russian army. They're all shooting at me. When it's actually 2 guys. It's surprisingly easy to do.
Yeah, they're far southwest.
Wow, so it looks like that
400 meters.
that element on the eastern hill for the U.S. got entirely obliterated.
The 2 remaining guys pulled off, Han Von Solo and Mr. Sauce.
Oh, those
gave
2,
up and ran away. Yep.
Well, I mean, it's good. Trash can's still there, posting up.
To give Trash Can some credit, this is Chaotic Clyde doing work.
We got a hilltop to hilltop engagement here.
I don't think he realized he doesn't have...
This is command.
Yeah. Doesn't have any more targets, but he doesn't know
Set
that.
up a base of fire on that hill. I want you to get shots on cover, okay?
Mortars out again.
Our SOG just went down. We're engaging.
Team 12B. He's gonna come out of this with like 10, maybe more.
Wow, Xbit playing from the front, takes one in the ass. Oh, GL is coming across. Xbit's like, this is like a lightning strike. GL just went off here. There's not going to be another one going off in the same spot.
That is a poor assessment of how GLs work.
Never strikes twice in the same spot. All right. And we've got this U.S. squad that's going to come down. Well, okay, I guess they've got 2 options here.
One, as soon as you shoot, you're going to give away your entire position.
They can either swoop down behind and squash this command squad,
Send that fire team to push down the hill and keep...
or they can sneak in behind.
Yeah, copy.
Let's see what they do.
Alright, 2, I need you to put shots on Corey.
Oh,
Command
Xbit
squad
gets
is-
tagged.
Yeah, I was going to say, they're dropping. They're down to 3?
They're
2?
pinched between command where Jack is, his... What is that?
Down to 1.
I want to say that's Squad 3 and Squad 4. Squad 1 is actually up behind this element, and yeah, Shifty, the only one left. Oh,
I was going to say, it was
the
worth
smoke.
it to pinch down there, but...
Yeah,
Yeah,
poor
he throws
Shifty
that one
doesn't
smoke
realize
out there.
the smoke is just going to flag him down.
You're coming
Oh,
and there
he
you
got
go.
murdered. Yep.
Keep moving, 3 and 4. Keep moving. Good work. Pony, mortars incoming. Be careful.
Best Pony squad up on this hill.
I need them to.
Rest
I
of
need
forest
all the
moving north.
attention on you.
He is doing a good job of staying quiet and sneaking around.
I want you to seem like people, please.
Yep, we're gonna keep firing and moving.
They baited those mortars out. Those are just in the middle of nowhere at this point. So good job firing a move. It sounds like Jack is trying to create a distraction from up on top of that hill. That 2-man element.
Squad 4.
He told them to be big. Make them think their entire force is coming there. That's gonna be tough with 2 rifles, but you know, do what you can.
Copy.
If they shoot and move, they might be able to bait out a few more mortars.
I feel like they're pretty light on mortars at this point because the Logi isn't running.
I believe 4 may have wiped
That is a good point.
But this is going to be
finished.
tough for the U.S. to assault. I feel like they still have decent numbers, but this squad far north of Crucible, up in the hills, is in such a good spot to support everyone that's down in those buildings.
Sure. Yeah, they are putting shots out on it.
Yeah, they are putting down a wall of lead right there.
Jack wanted them to be big, but these guys wanted to seem big, but these guys are big. A full squad, a full machine gun squad, just putting all their rounds out on that hill.
I think they were bored up there.
Probably.
We haven't seen anything in a little bit. Let's pull the goddamn trigger here.
Make them feel like they're full squad.
Oof.
Alright, 1, keep moving. 4, get in
If
the middle.
nothing else,
Platoon lining it now.
Kanban Solo sending 1 or 2 tracers back.
10-4, did you say one enemy or one squad? Because you definitely killed.
I would hope that wall of lead at least scared those two.
Well, that's their job, is to keep them busy. Send some tracers back and then hide behind that tree, Die Hard style. Or not Die Hard. What is that? True Lies.
We've spotted tracers coming from potential enemy force in like
Jamie
F2
Lee Curtis
fire
hiding
area
behind
north of
a flagpole, lamppost.
Do you want to go flank and engage them? You have cover?
Best cover ever.
actual eyes on. Just saw tracers coming from their position.
Oof, this squad is gonna get all the way behind him. This what is that, squad 1?
I believe so, yeah. Best Pony?
So I wanna confirm.
Yeah, Best Pony squad 1. I like it.
Careful cresting.
And they're doing a good job keeping them occupied because that hill squad to the north does not see them coming, and they definitely could at this point.
We get eyes on the mortar bit, I think.
Can you engage at 3?
Okay,
Take that mortar guy on 3.
enemy observers across across the valley in G213.
Alright, 4, start moving in. 4, start moving in.
Yeah, that same thing as the squad is keeping these guys busy while Best Pony is keeping quiet, keeping his head down. Axe Gaming could turn around right now. With those binocs, he could turn around and he could see the entire squad out on that hill.
I'm leaving an AR and an MG at the hill to suppress.
Pony's in a tough spot here. I don't think he can move down this hill without getting seen. Yeah, looks like they got seen.
So we're gonna spread out.
Start firing, yeah. Pony, start putting fire down.
We're on the hill northeast.
Engage the contact near you and just start trying to push down the hill if you can.
That's a tall order right there.
He's expecting a lot out of these guys.
Yeah.
Knowing how most people react when they get shot at in this game is they drop to their belly.
Might bleed out.
Try and get under it. It's gonna be the death of them.
Mortars
Oh, those
coming out.
mortars.
Drops
Pickle.
2.
Who was the other one? Jive Gorilla?
Whoever that other floppy one is up there. Yeah, the US are
Yeah.
getting taken apart up here.
We can try.
Pain 12B is our mortar hero today.
We're putting fire down on the mortar observer.
What does he have? Pain 12B is 9.
9?
9 guys with those mortars.
To your immediate
He's
west.
effectively eliminated a squad without ever seeing them.
Jackie's about to get popped from Axe Gaming here.
Oof.
If you guys have to, pull back inside the compound.
Got a
Evan
grenade over
SMA, the
there.
first one.
Right below us on the south
First
side,
one to this
west side
building.
quarry. Danger close.
And then command himself, Jack, coming down.
Lead, boy.
Ooh. Mortar man just took rounds over his shoulder.
Find this door.
Oh, mortar goes down. Good GL. Not sure who shot that, but that was good.
Inside quarry on the
Klein,
west side.
this door right here.
Yeah, I know. I'm watching this door right here.
I'm bandaging. They're in my door.
Oh, bad nade. Oh, that's a smoke. Good. Whew. Looked like he chucked it in that door and missed. Now this is a real nade for the win. Come on.
Everyone needs to pull back into the fob.
Cool. Smoked some frags.
Jack is up front there. Get over the fence.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
They're in the compound where Saloon is. They're in the compound south.
Doorway though.
Ooh. Jack almost takes one in the ass.
I think I got him.
Through the smoke.
Oh. Holy fuck, those mortars gave me a heart attack.
Ooh.
Chaotic is dead.
Can he shoot through this wood? That'd be so sad if they could.
Yeah, they're right outside.
Roger. Pain, you spawn.
I'm so exposed.
Jackie gets through.
So, Pain and B-Car both down. Pain, B-Car, Revy, and Chaotic are all down.
Got guys inside. Who is this? Evan SMA managed to get upstairs.
Command
Takes out
getting
S-Klein.
Dirty.
Ooh.
They're on the west side.
Come on. Dorf goes down to Evan. They don't know that he came in from the top.
Copy, we're trying to move past there's a squad close to us.
Come on, Evan. Evan is just charging. Oh, HML takes Evan out.
Wow, the U.S. have
Good run.
obliterated the interior defense here. I did
They
not
were not
expect this.
No.
These guys are scared. Oh, command goes down.
Matthew inside. Yeah, they are just getting guys inside. They didn't even bother watching this back door. So, U.S. pushing guys inside without any... They had one guy back here.
Oof. Looks like the hill squad came out of the hill. They're down low now. U.S. are actually in a great position to cover this.
Compound secure or no?
Is there any friendlies in this?
U.S. have guys up high, inside and outside.
Oh, no. Where did he get shot from? Man, somebody got him. I can't see. I can't see where. We got him in the head.
Ooh, good grenade goes in.
Hey,
Oh,
Shamel
good
and
double!
Force.
That was a good one. That was a great grenade. I can't believe it got where it did.
Was that Merrick? That was Merrick.
Yep. So now they should have control of the radio here. Pretty sure that's all the
Second
defense.
grenade.
Now all they have to deal with is the squad to the north. I can't believe the U.S. pulled this back. What are the numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10, 11. Versus that squad out there that's more or less pinned. This guy's trying to move between smokes. I guess he got cancer and died right there. That's too bad. Smoke grenades, man. Poison you. U.S. taking down this radio yet? No, not yet.
No, but they are in. They're getting it by proximity.
Oh, yeah, it's halfway
the
down by
radio is going
proximity.
down.
Yeah, it's clear.
He found it.
Oh, we got some mountain crawlers fighting over here. Who is this guy? Ryan B versus Stolen Snowman. Who's the better belly crawler? Whew. These guys are close.
That's radio down.
Solid.
U.S. are occupying the compound. Radio is down. That is the U.S.'s objective at this point. So now they're just going to have to hunt down the stragglers.
Which is these 4 guys. As soon as Stolen fires, who is this? Okay, this guy should stand up and shoot him. Do it. Yep, here we go. Come on. No, nope. Okay, never mind. Trigger discipline. Discipline's good. Discipline is good. Stolen? I don't think you heard anything. Dude, stand up. Do it.
Tedish is dying over here. He's just waiting
for this. Ugh.
Oh man, the shot. He wants that one tap.
He's gonna get one tap himself here. Nope, someone else beats him to the punch.
There it is.
Where the hell did that come from? Wow.
Stolen Snowman? That was Ryan B3C.
Oh, did he take the shot?
He did.
I didn't think he had the angle on it.
He moved.
Ryan's gonna snake crawl his way to the next victim.
Who is that?
2 of them over here.
UJ Key.
We got lawn darts and Ukije. Whiskey Wombat, yes, this is round 2, the final round for the evening. Daniel MQS, glad you enjoy it. I know we do. Oh, grenade takes out 2 US there. That was great. They're just fragging this hill. Wow, and the US are pushing this building.
Oh, Best Pony out in the open with his guy. I don't know if this militiaman on the building even knows.
Oh, wow, he's got this pine tree.
Copy. Do they
How?
have to come to us, or do we
Yeah,
have to
thank
go
you.
to them?
Oh man.
Wow. That was, yeah, Best Pony trying to dolphin dive there. Somehow he survived that. Hero. I know those saws are cumbersome. Actually, they're tough to fire when you're just standing on the move, but yeah. Slow that fire down. You gotta get him single tap.
Oh, Merrick
Oh,
down.
Merrick drops.
Did the other 2 guys die?
All right, how much do we have left? We've got 1, 2, we got 3,
4
4
militia.
militiamen, I think. Just these 4 on the hill. Who is that?
Squad 1, 2 gonna push
Got
up.
Sharpie, Psalm, Ryan.
Sharpie's gonna have a great angle on Pony here as soon as he peeks out. Pony's not gonna be able to see shit. Sharpie's gonna be able to see him though. Can you see that? It's making a run for it. Sharpie gets up, taking fire.
Command 2's gonna push a little bit to the northwest. and
Wow,
circle around
Pony,
them.
bold.
Copy 2.
He just run. He just takes those shots. He's like, whatever. That guy can't hit shit. I'm just gonna keep going.
I'm gonna bleed out, but don't flank. Stay in your position. Stay in your position. Make the
Psalm
Now he's got good
using his
defilade.
pistol. He's just shooting at the building with his pistol.
That TT, man. That thing's strong. Rifle rounds out of a pistol? Oh.
Oh man. The GL shot got him to move, and then moving got him killed.
Now
That
Pony's
is,
climbing the mountain.
Appa.
We got 3 militia left, and quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, maybe 9 US?
Yeah, just garrison the building. Wait for them to come to us. It's all good.
Yeah, has there been an announcement that, hey, the militia need to retake this building?
There hasn't been any kind of announcement.
I feel like that should have been done.
Oh, thanks.
Maybe it wasn't laid out. Specialty rules before live. Yeah, I don't see anything about the militia being forced to retake it. Maybe they can live a happy life in the hills. They can go to that tree fort we found earlier. Just hang out. Go take a look at the take a gander at the militia forces up here. Who do we got
Just
left?
these three. We got Sharpie, Ryan,
Ricocheted.
and Rico.
Yeah. It's not Rico, it's ricocheted. I like it.
Ricocheted.
It's witty because it's spelled differently. I love that shit. I honestly do. Like, that's how you get bonus points. I mean, it's my favorite joke, you know? What do you call a boat full of penises and potatoes? It's a dictatorship. Like, love that shit. Bad dad jokes.
Bad dad jokes galore.
What do you get when you drop a piano down a mine shaft? A flat minor. Tish. I mean, like. GL going off. Wow, that was really close. He's running. Dolphin diving. So it looks like the militia are coming in on the west side of the building here. They get a tall order in front of them. Whew. Belly crawling down the hill. Yep, that was close. You should probably keep moving. There you go. Ooh. I love it. Like every time I hear the grenade pop, like the initial pop of that thing, you know, you just like tense up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, this is gonna hit me. Ah.
Sphincter factor 9.5.
Oh,
that
smoke.
Is definitely the case. Yep, they're telling them where they're at.
If you haven't used it, this prone leaning is insanely powerful because it presents a bizarre profile that if you're not used to it and you see this guy's head leaning out there, you don't really recognize it as a threat right away because it's just not where you expect it to be.
Yeah, I've definitely been tagged by that before. Sharpie. Tucking in here, gonna bandage up. Is Best Pony gonna be the one to see him?
He's got a great angle on him.
Yeah.
Pony might see him. Maybe.
Come on, Pony.
Nope. Nope, he doesn't see it.
Look the right way, Pony.
Look left. Look the left way, Google. Nope, he's charging up the hill. He's gonna get a wicked flank on his already wicked flank. Of course, he doesn't know that. This is where it's easy for us to judge because we know exactly where shit is, right?
Yeah. That top-down view. We're playing an RTS, but we have no control.
Wouldn't that be great? Oh, good GL.
Best Pony already out around the back of him.
Any grid on those enemies?
The grid is right below you, Pony.
Directly downhill.
I'm getting the feeling.
Now he's talking to me.
Pony's asking. Squad 2 is not responding. Who is Squad 2? Suicide Infantry. Nice.
Oh. And I don't think they're interested in pushing.
I think you're right, Pony. Nobody on your squad knows, or nobody on your team knows, and they're not interested.
They have to attack, so.
Is he talking to the
He
to
is.
the sky?
He is talking to local nothing.
He knows. He knows
he has
he's
no friendlies within 100 meters.
The hero of the show now. Yeah, he's got one buddy up there.
Where
He's
did this
militia
buddy
doing
come
a good
from?
job moving around this building.
He must have sent the buddy up and around, and I squeezed in right between them because I did not see him at all. All right. Well, it seemed like he was talking to me.
Bad nade in 3, 2, 1. It was a good nade. Well, I mean, he made it in the building. That actually was almost really effective. Drops one.
No, my door.
Coming in, peeking hard. Gets dropped from above. That's a good angle. That's a really tough door to come in.
He's down. Yeah, he's down.
Because you're like, look.
Best Pony's going to get this last kill here. That's
The
GG.
last guy goes
We're going to
down.
get that.
Nice.
There it is.
So that was a back and forth round. I thought the U.S. were going to get stomped, and they brought it back. Good pair of rounds. I like it how they used the north defense to switch it up. But yeah, that was Operation Shockwave, Messia,
did.
round 2, 2 of 2.
That was
So
excellent work, guys.
that should do it there for our broadcast this evening. What was that? No? Oh, that was someone.
No, just
Yep.
yeah, just thank you to all the POV cams and everybody that came out to watch. Wouldn't be
Yeah,
worth
check it
doing
out.
without having you guys.
SquadOps.gg. Sign up for our events, sign up for the training, all that good stuff. Join us on Discord. I believe our next broadcast is probably Wednesday. And if not, then next Saturday. But yeah. Last thoughts?
Good rounds. Have a good night.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, everybody. Have a good night.